Hey everybody, it's Flatbread Friday, and we are continuing our use up the stuff that I found in the freezer. I found a strip sirloin steak and a flat iron steak that I had bought from Misfits Market, and I grilled them up and I mixed them up. You can see the flat iron's a little rarer than the other. And today we're going to make a steak, arugula, red onion, and blue cheese flatbread. And I found this crust at BJ's. It's a flatbread crust, and I believe it's too long for my baking pan, so I have to put it on the rack. But that's what we're going to build our pizza on, so let's go. Here's our flatbread pizza crust. It's long and skinny, and it's going to be fun to cut, and we'll do that at the end. But we're going to start with a little red sauce. Don't know why I'm using red sauce today, but I felt like it, so that's what I'm doing. And that should be good. We're gonna spread that all around. Next comes our baby arugula. We're going down. You know I like to put greens under the cheese so they don't get too over dried or overcooked. Our arugula is down, and we're gonna put a thin layer. I have mixed some mozzarella and Parmesan together, and we're gonna put a thin layer of that to protect this and give this some extra cheese. Cheese is down, and now it's time for our steak. This might be too much steak for this size flatbread, but I don't know. Kelly will like it if we don't use it all, or I will. Let's spread it around and see what we can. Steak is down. Now it's onion time. This is gonna make a mess in my oven because I gotta put it right on the rack. But so I lined the lower rack with some foil, so I'll catch that when all this stuff falls off. Okay, and lastly and bestly, we're gonna put some crumbled Gorgonzola all over the top of this guy, and then we're gonna bake it, and it's gonna be fab, and we're losing our Gorgie. Definitely a two-handed operation to get good placement on our Gorgonzola. Hold it in one hand and stick it down with the other, if it doesn't stick to your other hand and bounce off. But I like me some Gorgonzola, so I want to put a lot on here, but like I say, definitely a two-handed operation. Okay, here's our steak and Gorgonzola pizza. I'm going to try to figure out how to neatly get it into the oven. We're going to bake it for about 20 minutes at 400 degrees, and we'll see what it looks like when it comes out. I just wanted to show you that I slid it over the foil, and then I pulled out the parchment, and there it is, and let's see what it looks like when we're done. Our steak and blue cheese flatbread is out of the oven. And it was a lot easier to take out than it was to put in because the crust is crispy now. So we're gonna give that a minute, and we're gonna cut it up and serve it. This is gonna be fun to cut. We're gonna cut it into little triangles like this. And then this way. Gonna get the whole thing done. Here's our steak and Gorgonzola flatbread, and it looks delicious, and I can't wait to eat it. But before we do, you know I like to decorate things. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I want to take a little balsamic glaze and drizzle this guy all over. And then if you want, and I just happen to have some scallion tops. I have some new scallions that I just bought, but you can just give it a little drop of scallion, or chives would be great, but I didn't have any. So here we are again, all decorated up, ready to serve, and delicious. And I'm gonna take a bite and tell you how it is. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Flatbread Friday. Here is our steak and Gorgonzola flatbread, and we got a piece of steak hanging off. Yum. And it's tangy and meaty and crispy, and the smartest thing I did was put that foil in my oven because it made a mess, and now my house smells like it's burning down. But it's worth it because it came out fabulous, and here it is again. And thank you for joining me for Flatbread Friday, and we'll see you again soon.